G'day Patriots. Didn't Melbourne go off like fireworks? Oh yeah, cops had a ball with a pepper spray and hammered the lefties. Now, a couple of Patriots that arrived earlier, around 11 AM, got hurt. I think around 4 of them got pretty badly hurt by large mobs of Antifa, the left-wing scum. Now, we all gathered up near the Melbourne Museum. We marched from the Melbourne Museum with all the UPF boys down to the rally point. Ran to a couple of lefties on push bikes. Once we got closer, they pedalled away pretty quickly because they didn't want to deal with us. So we got a lot of staunch, muscly blokes in our movement. Now we got down to the rally point. We all made our speeches fine. It was awesome. We marched in loud and proud. The cops seemed to really love it, you know, seeing the Aussie flags all the time instead of the communist flag, the traitors flag, I call it. Everything went off well, really good. We finished up the rally. We got back up to our original rally point afterwards, and we all decided to have something to eat, and then we went down to one of the local pubs in Melbourne. Now we stayed at one of the local pubs in Melbourne till around probably about 7:45. We left the pub at 7:45 because myself and all the other Patriots had to get back on the Patriot bus to get back to Sydney in time for the next day for the Reclaim Australia rally that was happening there. Now, as all UPF members were getting on the bus, the Patriot bus, we were boarding. We boarded on the outside of the bus after the bus doors closed and everyone was seated. We had 3 female Patriots from Melbourne and 1 male Patriot. Anyway, they were waving the bus goodbye. Next thing we know, a whole bottle of red wine hits the front window of the bus, and it smashes the left window of the bus. So the bus drivers hit the brakes, and as we've looked out the window, there was a group of around 5 to 6 Antifa attacking the Patriots on the outside of the bus. So we went to get off the bus. The electronic doors open. I see the bus driver opened the friggin' doors. Myself, Ralph and all the other Patriots jumped off the bus because the male Patriot that was outside with the 3 female Patriots was knocked unconscious. He was on his back, unconscious, and they were still hitting him while he was knocked out. If we didn't get in there and do something, he would have been killed. So we exited the bus. A fight erupted. I don't have to tell you the details, but anyway, once Antifa started losing and we started beating the shit out of them, most of them bailed. Good on Liz Carlson. She had the left-wing chick by the hair and she was just owning her, just bang, bang, bang. All this, the lefty chick was trying, like screaming and trying to run away. Anyway, she finally got free and ran away. Liz Carlson just owned her. Well, good on you, Liz. You just smashed that Antifa chick, stupid smelly mole. Anyway, one of the Antifa, who was a Muslim guy, we had to go back to get stuck into him because while all this was happening, we were fighting the other Antifa. He went back to the guy, our Patriot, who was knocked out, and he was actually had a solid bottle in his hand, and he was hitting the unconscious Patriot in the head. So we went over, and it absolutely gave this this Islamic Antifa guy an absolute flogging. Like, I tell you what, if we didn't do something, he would have killed that Patriot on the ground. And this guy, once we gave him a flogging, and he was no longer a threat, we stood over him, pretty much held him on the ground. He was bleeding out his face and everything like that. And we did the right thing. We rang police to come and arrest him, and we rang an ambulance for our Patriot who was unconscious. I was pretty worried this time because one of the Patriot girls said he wasn't breathing, so that gave us a bit of panic. Anyway, we went through the left-wing guy's pockets because we wanted to know who he was, the Muslim guy that we gave the flogging to save our Patriot from being killed. And surprise, surprise, on him we found his University of Tasmania card. Now, typical left-wing university student, violent as all hell, right? But I tell you what, he regretted. The guy nearly started crying after we flogged him. But this is him anyway. have a good look at his ID. We took a photo of it before we put his ID back in his wallet and gave police all information that that's him there. That's a picture of him, and that's his name. I think that'll be the last dirty flogging he'll ever be giving out to people again, because he's going to be sore for weeks after the flogging we gave him. Now, anyway, Patriots, that's pretty much the rundown of the story. I'd like to thank everyone that put in behind this rally. We stayed predominantly peaceful. All the violence came from the left. You know, Patriots weren't pepper sprayed, the lefties were. Even the cops thanked us for being peaceful. And that was pretty much the only really bad thing that happened, where we were attacked and we had to defend ourselves. Otherwise, they would have killed the guy on there. They would have killed him. He was knocked out. You don't, when someone's knocked out on the ground and they're unconscious, you don't keep smashing their head in, alright? When they're done, they're done. Alright? Now, 3 Patriot boys that couldn't get into the rally, they all got $600 fines because they walked into the wrong area and they ended up on the left wing side. Anyway, the left wing attacked. Even though there was only 3 of them against 100 left wing, they stood their ground and punched on. But because the police thought they deliberately walked the left wing lines, which they didn't, they all got a $600 fine each. I'd like to say to you boys, don't worry about paying your fines, right? You've all got a $600 fine. UPF will pay those fines for you, alright? Because you came there, we watched you stand your ground, and UPF, we look after our own. I'm the Great Aussie Patriot. Love you all.